on today. The topic is fundamental theorems of arithmetic. Dear students, already you have learned in the lower classes that you can factorize the composite numbers into prime numbers. This is the these prime numbers is unique apart from the order in which the prime factor is occurs. Means every composite numbers can be expressed as a product of prime numbers or prime factorizations, and these prime numbers is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occurs. This is the fundamental theorems of arithmetic. You can see every composite numbers can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occurs. This is the what? This is the fundamental theorems of arithmetic. Means some examples you can say. Suppose 35. 35 is a composite number, no doubt, children. The 35 you can factorize 3 into 5 into 7. Sorry, 5 into 7. 5 into 7. Again, you can write this factorization 35 equal to 7 into 5. Like that. This is the unique factorization, means unique prime number, but the order in which the factorization occurs, it is not mentioned. In orders in which the prime factors occur, apart from the order in which the prime factors occurs. This is the examples of this, and moreover you can say, suppose 36. 36 is one kind of composite number. Then 36 you can break down like that. This is 36. Now 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. You can write 3 into 3 again 2 into 2 like that also. And you can write 2 into 3 again 3 into 2 also. That is the apart from the orders in which the prime factor is occurs. But every composite numbers is a factorized is a primes number. This is the fundamental theorems of arithmetic. This is the unique. Suppose 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2 like that. This is the unique things 2 and 3. This is the fundamental theorems of arithmetic. Now, children, let us go through the solving of problems. These examples we have given. Next, question is there 1.2. Express each number as a product of its prime factors. This is the, you can break down as a product of prime factors. Here express each number as a product of its prime factors. Question number 1. Express each number as a product of prime factors. Suppose 140, number 1. 140. You can factorize 140 like that. Then 2 by 2, you can divide 140, you will get 70. Again 2, 35. Again 5, you can get 7. Then from 140 you will get 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. This is the product of prime factors. This is the composite number. 2 to the power 2 into 5 into 7. This is the product of prime factors. Again, you will do this all the next 4 problems you will do in your in homework. This is your home assignment. And find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM and HCF equal to product of the two numbers. You can do by this factorization method. You can do the LCM as well as HCF. Let us start this problem. Question number 2. Find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM and HCF equal to product of two numbers. Let us start first one, number 1. Question is given 26 and 91. 26 and 91. What should we find? We can find the LCM and HCF. Then first of all, we should do what? We should do the factorization. You should break down these two numbers as a product of prime numbers. First of all, these things should be done. Suppose 26. The 26 you can find like that. 2 then 30. 2 into 30, that is 26. That is 91. Three 91, 3 into 7 into 30. 91, then 91, 30 into 7, then 7, 30. This is 91. Then you will get 7 into 30. Now here for HCF, for HCF, you will take only common or lowest exponents number, lowest powers, common with lowest, that is the highest common factor. And in this questions 26 and 91, we will get these factors, and common factors is 13, we will take only 13. That is the HCF. And LCM will what? LCM will take common as well as uncommon both. Then we will get 2 into 7 into common terms 13. Then LCM will what? 91 into 2. 91 into 2. How much, student? 182. Then LCM will be 182. Then we will get HCF 13 and LCM 182. Then, and question said, what? Question said you find the HCF and LCM and you show the product of these two, that is LCM and HCF, equal to product of two given numbers. Then let us see HCF and LCF. Now, HCF into LCM equal to product of two numbers. The HCF and HCF, how much we can find? HCF is 13. LCM is 182. Then how much we got? 182 into 13. Six, 3, 2. 2, 3, 6, 6. 2, 3, 6, 6. Again, product of two numbers. Product of two given numbers equal to 26 into 91. How much is 6, 54, 2, 18, 6, 6, 3, 2. Then 2, 3, 6, 6. Student, you see here HCF into LCM 2, 3, 6, 6, and product also came. Product of two given numbers also came 2, 3, 6, 6. Then we can write what? Thus we can say HCF into LCM equal to product of two given numbers. Okay, student, you can solve now these types of problems. The remaining you will do. Next, find the LCM and HCF of the following numbers by applying the prime factorization method. This is also one kind of LCM and HCF. Let us start number 3. Find the LCM and HCF of the following numbers by applying the prime factorization method. Okay, students, you have written all the things. Okay, let us start next problem. Number 3. Question is, find the LCM and HCF of the following integer by applying the prime factorization method. So the first question is question number 1. 12, 15 and 21. Then this is the prime factorization method. We can do simple ways. 12 equal to, like that, simply you can do the prime factors. 6, 2, 3, 12 equal to 2 into 2 into 3, then it will come 2 to the power square into 3, like that. 15 equal to 3 into 5, 3 into 5. 21 you can do 3 into 7. Now the highest common is what? 3. 3 only common. Yeah. Then required HCF is how much? HCF equal to 3. And LCM equal to 3 common into what? 2 square and power 5 into 7. Then 2 square 4, 12, 16. 16 into 7, 420. This is LCM. Like that. Now, student, let us see the question numbers. Check whether 6 to the power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, question given, check whether 6 to the power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Means for any natural number n. Natural number means from 1 to infinity. So you can put any numbers. For that, the ending numbers will be 0 of this result. This is the main themes of the question. Let us prove in quantitative wise. Let 6 to the power n can end with the number 0. Then easily we can get 10 even factors of 6 to the power n. Understood, student? If we assume that 6 to the power n can end with the number zeros, then 10 must be is a factor of 6 to the power n. 10 is a factor of 6 to the power n. Then we can write 6 to the power n equal to 10q. Q is what? Q is a positive integers. Q is a positive integer. Q any positive integers. Then we can write here 6 to the power n means 2 into 3 whole to the power n equal, we can write here 2 into 5 into q. Then q is one kind of integers and we get 10 to the power 10 equal to 2 into 5. Then here is a contradicts that our fundamental theorem arithmetic told every number is unique. Then we will get 2 into 3 whole to the power n. It will come always 2 and 3 only. But here 5 we will not get. Then it is not possible. Here it is contradicts that two into 6 to the power n cannot be as factors 5. So our assumption is wrong. And hence we can say 6 to the power n cannot end with the digit 0. And hence and hence 6 to the power 1 n cannot end with digit 0. Okay, dear children, we have solved in the methods of fundamental theorems of arithmetics in the various problem SCF, LCM, and SCF into LCM into product of two numbers, given two numbers, and find the LCM, SCF also in factorization method, and check whether these types of problems 6 to the power n or 8 to the power n or whatever may be, you can prove like that also. And remaining one problem is there. So explains why you will take the commons here. 13 you will take the common and you will get the numbers, and you can prove this is the numbers of composite numbers. And here also you can take the common here, height, then you can prove. And all the 1.2, all the problems you will do in home, and in online methods, whatever your necessity, you can ask in the WhatsApp group, and we'll discuss later on. And again, in the next day, we'll start the next exercise. Okay, thank you.